Hello, I would like to start off by thanking everyone who provided their own time and came out today to support me. Today we will talk about the driving age and how the age limit could be safer by raising it. The age at which people can legally drive varies from country to country, but in some places the age is lower than 18. In some American states, people can get a license at an early age of 15. Because young drivers are the ones most likely to have an accident, from time to time, there are calls to make the driving age limit higher. In Anna Quinlan's essay, Driving to the Funeral, she writes about how she strongly believes that in most cases, the driving age is too low. The evidence in Quinlan's essay strongly supports her own beliefs. She provides the readers with statistics and even examples of teen driving. According to the National Teen Driving Statistics, in 2010, the latest year for which data are available, motor vehicle crashes were the leading cause of death among 13 and 19-year-old males and females in the United States. Quinlan gives an example of parents having to accept a diploma for their son or daughter posthumously. She also provided her readers an example of teen driving gone wrong when she wrote about the tragic car accident that turned fatal for a 17-year-old and his two friends. Also, according to the National Teen Driving Statistics, 16-year-olds have higher crash rates than drivers of any other age. This statistic is seen throughout the country, as many young people are dangerous when it comes to driving. Mason Cooley once said, "For many, maturity is an ideal, not a defect." Immaturity is a quality a lot of teenagers have today, and one example of a risky situation caused by immaturity is that of my own brother. One day, my brother decided it would be fun to race his friend on the neighborhood streets of his own community. As him and his friend were speeding, a cop happened to be there and started chasing them. My brother was 16 at the time and got in some serious trouble, including getting his own license suspended. My brother and his friend are one of the many examples why 16-year-olds shouldn't be driving. Young people have a different perception towards driving compared to older people. For example, young people can be fearless. They take risks that older people would not do. Young drivers see good driving as maybe being able to control a car at high speeds or even risky situations. They are also influenced by peer pressure and competition between other drivers, which both can cause risky behavior. Rising the driving age by at least a year or two will greatly reduce these accidents and deaths. One way to reduce accidents and deaths is through the Graduated Driver's Licensing, or GDL. Many countries and most of the United States have already forced GDL. This requires new drivers to go through stages of restrictions before they earn their full license. Statistics show that GDL has helped to reduce the number of accidents and deaths for young drivers. GDL works because it requires a new driver to have an adult driver in the car. So in reality, the GDL is actually raising the legal driving age at least by 1 year. The GDL's weak spot, however, is the enforcement of the law. Not all drivers follow the restrictions. The only way they would get caught is if they get in a wreck or get pulled over for something. Police officers can't just pull somebody over to see if a new driver is following the restrictions or not. Anna Quinlan even quoted this situation by saying, "Good law, bad enforcement." So in closing, some countries don't even think that 18-year-olds are grown up enough to vote, drink alcohol, or even smoke, yet most allow 16-year-olds to get behind the wheel of a car. Driving can be a dangerous weapon if in the wrong hands. Society usually sees the age of 18 as a turning point from people to adults. So shouldn't the driving age be one of the privileges and responsibilities of adulthood? The age limit for driving as it is now is dangerous and should be raised up to a more mature age, which would be safer for not only the driver, but also everyone else. I hope to have given you all a further understanding of the driving age. I hope everyone enjoyed it, and thank you all for coming out.